Hello, everybody. Bobster1984 here again, and it's a rare video this year, especially this season. Newcastle have beaten West Brom 1-0, and it should have been by at least 4 or 5. So, thank fucking God we've actually won, and we've actually put in a performance to rectify that fucking disgrace on Wednesday. But anyway, the starting lineup was a bit of a surprise for me because I didn't believe that he would have the balls to put Mitrovic back in, but he did. Mitrovic started. Townsend on the left, and obviously Sissoko on the right, with the middle of Tiote. Now, I was quite surprised at Tiote coming back, because obviously all these rumours of him going to China. Apparently he's been there for the medical or whatever, and it fell through for whatever reason. So he slotted back in alongside Shelvey. Now, obviously, no one knew what was going to happen with the back four because obviously all the problems. But it was pretty much nailed on that Stephen Taylor was going to come back in, and after that, you've got the choice of nobody at left back because everyone was fucking injured. So he's put Rolando Aarons there, and as far as I'm aware, I don't know if he's ever had any experience playing at left back. And obviously Rob Elliott in goal. Now, for the first 5 minutes, there was so much intensity. It reminded us so much of that West Ham performance in the first week the other week. But yeah, first 5 minutes we had chances. We looked like we were really hungry. Townsend was looking so much better than he did on Wednesday. He looked like he was actually, part of the team. Had been there for more than just his home debut. Shelvey looked like he was in the mood like he was against West Ham. And we really did batter West Brom in that first half. It wasn't just an exaggeration, me saying that we're battered them. We literally fucked them over in that first half. Now, the biggest talking point of the first half, bar the goal, was the fact that Czech Tiote scored, in my eyes, a legitimate goal. Now, the ball comes out to him, reminiscent of maybe his goal, about the same area of his goal against Arsenal, the only goal he's ever scored for Newcastle that everyone still sucks him dry for. But yeah, Newcastle had the chance with this chance when they obviously felt that Tiote. He had a crack, and it wasn't the best shot in the world, let's be brutally honest. It was straight in the middle of the goal, but it got ruled out because Mitrovic unsighted the keeper. Now, unsighted to the keeper. I mean, however, man, the bloke was standing about 12 yards away from Foster, and yeah, he's in his view, but he doesn't touch it. It can't be ruled for offside, so it's only been ruled out because he's standing in front of the goalkeeper. Now, cast your mind back a couple of seasons ago when we played Man City at home, and Tiote actually scored a belter this time. It wasn't one that that was in the middle of the goal. It was an absolute screamer. I remember it, and that got ruled out for the same thing. So maybe this is just a Czech Tiote, curse that he's got on himself, but. The crowd were going fucking wild, and rightly so, and everyone was obviously pissed right off. And then a couple of minutes later, a lovely through ball from John Joe Shelvey played through to Mitrovic, the guy who I've been desperate to score. He's just, he had a big chance earlier on in the first half where it was about 3 yards out, and the keeper made a fantastic save. People will say he should have scored, but. It was a great save. There's not really much you can do when you're 3 yards out and you've got a split second to make a decision. You just whack it and hope for the best. But anyway, the chance from Shelvey played through. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper. The keeper sprinted out. Foster sprinted right out. And Mitrovic with a really cool and composed finish right into the middle of the goal. And I'm so pleased for the lad because I'm hoping that's going to be a kick-off point for him. Hope a lot of people are going to get off his back because, let's put it this way, the things he's done other than scoring goals have been really good, especially his hold-up play, and I thought he was fantastic yesterday, playing the lone man, and he really, really did compliment the performance by actually getting the winning goal. The second half, I was thinking, shit, here we go, Newcastle are going to come out and do their usual. They've got a lead, they're going to come out and try and defend it, but we didn't actually because West Brom were terrible. I mean, West Brom were one of the worst sides I've seen since James's part this year. Newcastle really did dominate them from first minute to last. When I say that, it's not an exaggeration. You can look at the stats, you can look at anything you want. Newcastle deserved that victory, by a mile. The only chance of note I can remember for them was in stoppage time, when Rondon had the ball, and if he just played the perfect pass, Berahino had a tap in. Thankfully, he fucked the pass up, and Newcastle held on for a good 3 points. Now, my talking points of the day, my highlights are. Townsend had a fantastic home debut. I thought he was really good. He was unlucky to not score when he shot hit the post. I did think Shelvey was a maestro in the middle of the park again. But Rolando Aarons actually played really well at left back, and I want to give a special mention to him. Stevie Taylor came back and did fine. Everybody played well. There wasn't anybody on the pitch that I was disappointed with. I suppose there was a slight disappointment with Sissoko again. He seems like he's been missing for the past 4 or 5 games. But my man the match, it could go to any one of three for me: Andros Townsend, John Joe Shelvey, or Mitrovic. But I'm going to give it to Mitrovic because I do love the big guy. I think he's been brilliant all season. He's just needed to score those goals, and he has missed some sitters, but he's got one under his belt, and hopefully he can kick on, and hopefully we can kick on, and hopefully that's us now going to start putting in some more good performances. I know it's obviously going to be spot because we are going away to Chelsea next week, but let's face it, teams like Bournemouth have went there and actually got 3 points this season, so why the fuck can't we? Anyway, get in the lads. Hopefully we've got some more of these performances left, and especially at home in this season. But Newcastle, well done, 1-0 win. My name is Bobster1984. If you like the video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, leave some comments if you want, and I'll see you later. Keep an eye out for the next video.